What's up, fellow troubadours? Well, there's many things that I love about being a solo acoustic and about just being an independent musician or an independent, I guess, businessman or entrepreneur, if you'd call it that. Things I love about that in general. And one of the things I love the most is that you never quite know what's going to come in any given week. And this week I got a nice little surprise gig down in the Jersey Shore. So it's like a little injection of money that I did not plan on making this week. So that's one of the great things about being a solo musician is we do struggle sometimes wondering where our next buck is going to come from. But there's also that surprise that could always happen where you wind up making more money than you thought you were going to. So I'm going to take you on a little ride along today. And while I'm at it, I'm going to show you around the YouTube studio. Well, none of you really have ever seen my YouTube studio. It's really just a room, nothing special. So this is my notes, my desk, and the guitar is sitting there waiting to come with me. There's some music on the stand over there. And this is really all there is to it. Over here, you all know that's my D35. Believe it or not, this is where I tie my flies. I'm a big fly fisherman. So that's what that is. This is where I practice my vocals, in the mirror. Hey, look at me. So I got to get ready. It's going to be a long day. I'm taking you along with me on this surprise gig down in the Jersey Shore. So it's been a very cold June, but summer showed up today. It's going to be a hot one. I can't help but think about a video I recently did where I shared some tips for outside solo acoustic gigs. And let's hope I follow them myself today. There's a link down in the description to that video on how to contend with playing outdoor gigs in the summer months. Let's just say I definitely have a lot of extra strings because I don't plan on them, but I accept the fact that it's easy to break strings when you're sweating and you're playing outside. They sent me a list of, I sent them my song list. They wanted to know what my song list was, even though they had a rough idea from my online stuff. And I told them, here's my song list. By the way, if you want to download my full song list, there's a PDF down in the description where you can get my current song list, the songs that I'm playing right now. Anyway, and I said just highlight the ones you like the best, and I'll make sure that no matter what, those will definitely get played. So they did just that. Not surprisingly, this is in Jersey, there was a good amount of Bruce Springsteen. No Bon Jovi though, interestingly enough. I guess we'll be playing some Bruce Springsteen. I don't mind that all that much. I like playing Bruce Springsteen. Who knows, maybe we'll make some stops. What's a trip to the Jersey Shore without stopping at a rest area? And I think I got everything in my car. I am preparing on what's probably going to be a 2-hour drive, maybe longer. I left super duper early. I'm maybe going like 70 miles. Not far. Anyone who lives out of a big city is like, oh, that's nothing. Well, 70 miles in New York with all the bridges and the tunnels and this and the traffic it can easily be a 3-hour ride, even though mileage wise it's not really that far. That's just New York City for you. That's just the way it is. And that's that. Well, you're in New Jersey when you're at the John Bon Jovi rest area. You're on the Garden State Parkway in the fine state of New Jersey. I'm nice and early, so I'm going to run in there and stretch my legs a little bit. Maybe do something else. Back on the road. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Where have I heard that song before? All right, we're on the final stretch on the way to the gig. And like I mentioned, last night I was really tired. My voice was very tired. So I guess because yesterday I did a lot of guitar lessons where I'm talking a lot. I'd done a lot of singing during the day, and I was just generally tired from the busy week that I had, and I'd taken a nap before the gig, and foolishly didn't really stretch enough, didn't warm up enough the vocals, I believe, before the gig, so I had a lot of tension, specifically like in the like my larynx and in my neck. So one thing you could do, other than all the warm-ups that you could see in all of my other vocal videos, check them out. I'll put some links down in the description where I share some vocal tips and warm-ups. A lot of times we worry about, we focus on like the warming up that involves like, oh, like singing, oh, like using the chords. But one thing I really probably should have stopped and done is a little exercise called sucking noodles. Right? It's you kind of make believe you're sucking in noodles really, really tightly, and when you do it, you're positioning like it's bringing your larynx down, and it's like stretching. It's actually very relaxing. It kind of it'll stretch like the back of your throat. At least that's what it feels like to me. And it releases a lot of tension that you have. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Sometimes if you find you're having trouble hitting a high note, and everything else should be okay, like your voice, your voice is warmed up and everything, and suddenly, but it's just like you just can't get the chords to connect. Try doing that for like a minute or two straight. Take a little break, do it again. You could also do kind of the opposite of it, which is like blowing through a straw, but if you don't have a straw with you, you can kind of just create like a lot of back pressure and really think about the tension in your jaw and in your throat, and that's generally for breath control, but in this case you can also use it to help kind of get a good stretch and release some tension that you might have in your larynx and in the muscles in your larynx, and that'll oftentimes free up those high notes because it's just tension. It's not necessarily always the chords. That's what makes singing so not messed up, but that's what makes singing so individual. Because it's a little different every day, and you really got to just be willing to experiment and learn all these kind of warm-ups and things and just apply them to yourself and be on this experimentation kind of journey on a daily basis. I know I am, and and you should be too if you're a singer and a singing guitar player. So I see that with a lot of my students, and I'll recommend to them things that they look at me like, what, really? You want me to suck noodles? Look that up. That's an actual legit thing that singers do, but you heard it from me, which I don't know if that adds credibility or takes away credibility, but you did. All right, so we're set up and ready to go. These nice people are out here behind me, chilling out at the pool. And we're gonna play some music. I'm talking low because I don't want to seem weird. All right, I'm gonna set up. So I was all set up. I found a nice little restaurant, and I just kind of sat there. Okay, I didn't just sit there. I had a cheeseburger, but I had like an hour and a half to kill, so guys got to eat, right? And now I'm going to go back. The weather's cooling off. This has the makings for it. Seems like it's going to be a really, really nice night. It's a beautiful backyard. It's a 30th birthday party, so their guests are out in the pool, and I'm going to play some music as the sun goes down. Hoping the voice will hold up. Oh, look at this. They actually letting me walk. Gotta love that.
changing, 'cause I built my life around you. Oh, time makes you bolder, children get older, I'm getting older too. It don't matter to me wherever we are is where I wanna be. But only for once in a life, take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over. Because I'm still in love with you, wanna see you dance again. I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright here. I don't want you to tell me it's time to come home. I don't care what you say anymore, this is my life. All your life you've never seen a woman take my way. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Would you ever win? Will you ever win?
We are done here in this beautiful place. I'm tired. It was hot, but they were a great crowd and a very, very lovely place to be playing tonight on this early summer night. I believe today is the first day of summer. I don't know. Well, my fellow troubadours, hopefully you're all having a great weekend, first weekend of summer. See you in the next video. Take care.